Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I want to reintroduce you to my 3-point styling rule because I recently again realized what a game changer it is in styling outfits. So basically the 3-point styling rule is styling an outfit using 3 items or elements that add interest. So this can be a color, pattern, print, texture, shape, or even a layer. So adding an extra layer or just emphasizing the layers that you are already wearing. And this just creates the coolest and most interesting outfits. And you don't have to go out and buy anything new. You can do it with all the pieces that you already own in your wardrobe, but it just helps you with styling and creating outfits that feel interesting, especially if you feel like something is missing. So I will share with you a lot of different examples of items or elements that will add interest to your outfits. But starting with the first outfit, which I absolutely love. So I'm wearing this faux leather midi skirt in this beautiful brownish burgundy color. And the color really adds some nice interest to the outfit. And this just goes to show that if you want to add a color as interest, it doesn't have to be a really bold and bright color. It can be something subtle like this, like a burgundy or a reddish color, or maybe an olive green, but I absolutely love the added color to an outfit. Pairs really well with other neutrals. Then my second point of interest is the layering. So I'm wearing this polo knit, and then I layered a sweater in a matching color. I love that monochromatic layering, but this just really helps to bring the outfit together, and the knitwear just feels really cozy. I also love the texture this adds to the outfit. So those are 2 points of interest. And I do want to say that if you're indoors and this is all you're wearing, it's absolutely perfect because there are other subtle interests to the outfit. So firstly, I have my jewelry that is a bit more bold and chunky, which I love. And then we also have the contrast between the shiny leather and the very soft knitwear. So those contrasting textures really help to add interest to an outfit. But if I wanted to add a third element in the form of a bag, I could either go for a matching kind of burgundy bag. So this will introduce a slouchiness, so interesting shape to the outfit, which I absolutely love. And I love the fact that this bag goes so well with the skirt. But if that is too matchy, then I'm gonna think outside of the box and then add this blue suede bag. So that introduces another color to the outfit. And I actually quite like this because it is really unexpected. So 3 points of interest with the color of the skirt, the layering of the knitwear, and then another color. This is actually the outfit that inspired me to do another one of these videos because this is one that I styled yesterday. So the cigarette pants and the black ankle boots are quite simple. Then I have this houndstooth printed turtleneck, which is a print pattern, so that really adds some nice interest to the outfit, and I really love the way it catches the eye. Then the second point of interest is with this cropped faux leather jacket, and I think the reason it really works is because it adds such a nice shape to the outfit. The trousers are quite slim fitting, so the cropped jacket just really balances that out. It also is a bit voluminous, and I love to push up my sleeves to just emphasize that kind of boxy, more voluminous shape. But I still felt like something was missing, so I decided to add a third layer. And you'll be able to see immediately the outfit comes together, and it really just makes such a big difference. And there's nothing wrong without the sweater, but it just adds so much interest to the outfit, and I just absolutely love the way this looks. Really that third piece, that third element to bring everything together. I absolutely love this, and the moment I added this sweater, so the third interesting piece, it just completely changed the outfit for me, and I went from liking it to absolutely loving it. So this is another outfit that I wore recently, and I scrolled through my photo album and kind of looked at the outfits from the past month, kind of couple of months, and I really tried to determine why I absolutely loved an outfit versus why I just liked an outfit. And it all comes down to this 3-point styling rule. So for this outfit, the first interesting piece has to be the snake print boots. I've worn these so much more than I thought I would. Obviously, I love them. That's why I bought them. And I have a few like snake print shoes, flats and like sandals for summer, which I wear a ton, but these boots are just awesome and they really add some nice interest to the outfit. So that is the first interesting piece. The second is with texture, this beautiful suede bomber jacket. I just love suede for adding interest to an outfit. There's just something about a suede, even a faux suede texture that just looks so luxe and expensive. So that is the second point of interest. Now, the third point of interest isn't something I need to add. It's just going to be about how I style it. So I'm going to emphasize the layers that I'm wearing, make it a bit more visible. And to do that, the only thing I need to do is just to push up my sleeves, and instantly that makes the shape and all of the layers just really come together. So you'll see a lot of the time when I wear a jacket or a blazer, I push up the sleeves because that is just what makes an outfit look really interesting. And if you scroll on Pinterest, you look at a lot of outfit inspo, then a lot of the time it comes down to how pieces are styled that just makes it look really interesting and cool. So absolutely love this outfit. Definitely one that I will be recreating, and so easy to do with the pieces that you already have. And one last thing before I go to the next outfit, on one of my Instagram reels, someone commented on this sweater that she thinks she needs a sweater like that, and it is such a versatile piece. So this is actually the one that I layered over my shoulders in the previous outfit, and in this one I am wearing it. And by far, a sweater is just so versatile because you can obviously wear it, you can layer a shirt or a t-shirt underneath, but you can also wear it as an accessory, kind of like a scarf draped over the shoulders. So having a few of these in your wardrobe will just make styling so much fun. I absolutely love brown and red together. It has to be one of my favorite color combinations at the moment. But for this outfit, it is a bit more interesting and will definitely not be for everyone, but I've recently loved experimenting with the pieces that I own, coming up with unexpected ways to style them. So the first point of interest in this outfit has to be the barrel shape of the jeans. That is why I love a pair of barrel or balloon trousers or jeans. It's just such a cool shape, and it is just more interesting than a pair of straight leg or wide leg jeans. This is from Mango, and the barrel shape is really subtle. So if you're looking for something that is really subtle and wearable when it comes to barrel or balloon styles, definitely have a look at Mango. So that is the first interesting thing. The second is obviously the color. So this is a really bright red, but it works really well with neutrals. And I have been craving color for the last couple of months, so I have been introducing some more brighter colors to my fall and winter wardrobe, and as I said, the brown and the red just really works. And then the third point of interest is definitely the pattern of this shirt. So it is kind of a plaid pattern. It has some brown, some black, and then some beige running through it, and it does come with a scarf detail, which obviously that is really interesting and it does kind of draw the eye. But if I didn't put the scarf on and I just wore the shirt, it would just be as interesting. The same with if you're wearing a solid shirt and a solid scarf, where the scarf will obviously be kind of the more prominent, interesting element. But I just love the way this looks. And if you're still on the fence about these little scarves, they're going to be one of your best accessories for fall and winter, and I just love the way it looks with a sweater as well. So really love how this outfit came together. I can't wait to wear it outside. Okay, I love this outfit so much more than I thought I would. So the first kind of interesting piece is the skirt, and more to do with the texture than anything else. This is corduroy, and I think it just adds such a nice cozy element to a fall winter outfit. Like, corduroy to me is quintessential fall winter. So I love the texture and like the just interest it gives, almost like a velvety look. Then we have obviously a brighter color, this beautiful cobalt blue. It comes up slightly brighter on camera, but it is just such a beautiful blue. And I love red and brown, but I also love this beautiful blue with brown. I think it just looks so, so good. So then the third interesting element to the outfit will be, again, more with the styling as opposed to adding another piece, and it is this jacket. So this is actually a funnel neck leather jacket, and there's nothing wrong with wearing it like this, but I just don't think it brings that interest to the outfit that I wanted to. So I'm going to take off my microphone and show you how it looks as a funnel neck. There we go. Just by doing up 2 buttons and creating this funnel neck shape, it just looks so much more interesting and so much cooler. And that is why you will see everyone wearing these funnel neck jackets, because it just adds such nice interest to a look. I think it just looks really, really chic. But now you can definitely see the difference when I just wear the jacket open versus doing up the top buttons and wearing it as a funnel neck. And I actually love, with the shorter jackets, just doing up the funnel neck and then leaving the bottom out, because then you can see your belt, you can see whatever else you're wearing. So absolutely love, love, love that. And you would have noticed in this video that I didn't really mention jewelry and bags when it came to like elements or items that add interest to an outfit, just because I know a lot of people don't love bold and chunky jewelry like I do, and a lot of you don't need a bag when you're indoors, but you still want to have a really interesting outfit. So that is why I didn't really include bags and jewelry in this roundup. But I had so much fun filming this, and now I'm definitely inspired to do more of these videos. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you loved it. I would love to read your comments as always, and thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your likes and your support. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe, and don't forget to go and give me a follow over on Instagram as well, because there's lots more styling content on there. And that is it for today's video. I will chat again in the next one. Bye everyone.